My dear students, hope you are keeping well. The text today I am going to deal with is Leela's Friend Part 4. Before diving deep into the today's lesson, we should discuss the previous parts of the story. The previous parts of the story chalk out how the servant problem of Mr. Shivshankar's house was solved after his sudden meeting with Sidda. Sidda was appointed in the service by giving 2 meals a day and 4 rupees a month. Sidda had to do various types of duties such as washing clothes, cutting woods, carrying messages here and there, but looking after Leela was his prime duty. Sidda amused Leela enough by his fanciful play with the ball and the moon. Leela held a mock class for Sidda in the evening. She scolded, she rebuked Sidda for his inability to write letter or to draw. And at bedtime, Sidda used to tell Leela beautiful stories, and thus they became almost inseparable. One evening, Leela returned with Sidda from the market. Leela's mother found that the gold chain of Leela's neck was missing. Leela's mother gave Leela a slap as she could not say where her gold chain was. Okay, now let's read the text. Sidda, Sidda, she shouted a moment later. As Sidda came in, Leela's mother threw a glance at him and thought the fellow already looked queer. She asked him about the chain. His throat went dry. He blinked. Blinked means winked in quick succession. He blinked and answered that he did not know. She mentioned the police and shouted at him. What happened? When Leela's mother noticed that the gold chain Leela had been wearing was missing, she slapped Leela. Then she shouted at Sidda because she suspected that Sidda had stolen Leela's gold chain. Panic-stricken, Sidda denied any knowledge of the chain. Mrs. Shivshankar then, panic-stricken, Sidda denied any knowledge of the chain. Mrs. Shivshankar
then directly charged Siddha with theft and threatened to report it to the police. Understood? Next, look at the text. She had to go back into the kitchen for a moment because she had left something in the oven. Leela followed her, whining. Whining means a plaintive cry, or you may say nagging. Whining. Give me some sugar, mother. I am hungry. When they came out again and called, Siddha, Siddha, there was no answer. Siddha had vanished into the night. What happened? When Mr. Shiv Shankar was informed of the incident, he grew excited. He grew very excited. He went to the what happened? Leela's mother had to go to kitchen. Leela's mother had to go to kitchen because she had left something in the oven. But when Leela's mother went back to the kitchen along with Leela, Siddha fled as he anticipated some severe action against him. Understood? Now look at the text. Mr. Shiv Shankar came home an hour later, grew very excited over all this, went to the police station and lodged a complaint. Lodge means registered, and complaint means accusation. What happened? When Mr. Shiv Shankar was informed of the incident, he grew very excited. He went to the police station and lodged and registered a complaint against Siddha. Okay? Look at the text. After her meal, Leela refused to go to bed. I won't sleep unless Siddha comes and tells me stories. I don't like you, mother. You are always abusing and worrying Siddha. Why are you so rough? Abusing means uttering foul words. Worrying means troubling. Why are you so rough? Rough means rude, uncivil. Why are you so rough? But he has taken away your chain. Let him. It does not matter. Tell me a story. Sleep, said mother, attempting to make her lie down on her lap. Tell me a story, mother, Leela said. It was utterly impossible for her mother to think of a story now. Her mind was disturbed. What happened? On the night of Siddha's flight, Leela refused to sleep and demanded that Siddha should come and tell her stories. Leela also blamed her mother for being so rough to Siddha. Then her mother attempted to make her lie down on her lap and cajoled her to sleep. Leela's mother could not tell story because her mind was very much disturbed. Her mind was very much disturbed. The thought of Siddha made her panicky. Panicky means panic stricken. The fellow, with his knowledge of the household, might come in at night and loot. She shuddered. Shuddered means trembled. She shuddered to think what a villain she had been harboring. Harboring means giving shelter. What a villain he had been harboring all these days. It was God's mercy that he had not killed the child for the chain. Sleep, Leela, sleep. She cajoled. Cajoled means fluttered. Mercy means grace. God's mercy. She cajoled. Can't you tell the story of the elephant? Leela asked. No. Now next, what happened? Mrs. Shivshankar thought about the risks they had taken by giving shelter in their house a criminal like Siddha. She trembled to think that he might have killed her daughter for the gold chain. She was also anxious that Siddha might come back at night for further loot, as he knew everything about the house. In this mental condition, she was unable to tell a story. Look at the text. Leela made a noise of deprecation. Deprecations means disapproval, and asked, "Why should not Siddha sit in our chair, mother?" Mother did not answer the question. Leela said a moment later, "Siddha is gone because he would not be allowed to sleep inside the house just as we do. Why should he always be made to sleep outside the house, mother? Why should he always be made to sleep outside the house, mother? I think he is angry with us, mother. I think he is angry with us, mother." Now, Leela was angry with her mother because Leela's mother always abused her dear friend Siddha. She had been rough with Siddha. Siddha was not allowed to sit on the chair, and he was compelled to sleep outside the house. Leela thought that all these had made Siddha angry, and Leela was deeply mortified. Actually, Leela's parents are adult human beings. They did not consider Siddha to their rank and status. He belongs to a lower strata of society. They even tried to exploit Siddha. But Leela, as a child, enjoyed Siddha's company and loved him from the heart. Loved him from the heart. Now look at the text. By the time Shiv Shankar returned, Leela had fallen asleep. He said, "What a risk we took in engaging that fellow. It seems he is an old criminal. He has been in jail half a dozen times for stealing jewelry from children. And from the description I gave, the inspector was able to identify him in a moment." Now Shiv Shankar came back. What happened? Shiv Shankar came back home. Leela had fallen asleep. He told his wife about Siddha. Siddha was a confirmed criminal. He had been in jail for many times. Many times. Now look at the text. Where is he now? Asked the wife. Where is he now? Asked the wife. The police know his haunts. They will pick him up very soon. Don't worry. The inspector was furious that I did not consult him before employing him. Mr. Shiv Shankar assured his wife that the police would arrest him from his haunts shortly. Being an old jailbird, his haunts were well known by them. So there was a good chance of getting the gold chain back. The police inspector was also furious at Mr. Shiv Shankar for not consulting him before engaging Siddha as a domestic help or domestic servant in his house. 4 days later, just as father was coming home from the office, a police inspector and a constable brought in Siddha. 4 days later, just as father was coming home from the office, a police inspector and a constable brought in Siddha. Siddha stood with bowed head. Leela was overjoyed. "Siddha, Siddha!" she cried and ran down the steps to meet him. 4 days later, Siddha was brought to Mr. Shiv Shankar's house. Siddha stood with his head bowed because he had accepted that neither Mr. Shiv Shankar nor the inspector would listen to him. Seeing Siddha, Leela was elated with joy. Seeing Siddha, Leela was so overjoyed that shouting Siddha's name, she ran down the steps to meet Siddha. "Don't go near him," the inspector said, stopping her. "Why not? He is a thief. He has taken away your gold chain. He has taken away your gold chain. Let him. I will have a new chain, Leela said, and all of them laughed. And then Mr. Shiv Shankar spoke to Siddha, and then his wife addressed him with a few words on his treachery. And then his wife addressed him with a few words of his treachery. Treachery means betrayal. Treachery means betrayal. And they then asked him where he had put the chain. I have not taken it, Siddha said feebly. Feebly means weakly, looking at the ground. Why did you run away without telling us? Asked Leela's mother. There was no answer. What happened? The police inspector forbade Leela from meeting a thief like Siddha. The police inspector prevented Leela by saying that he was a thief and he had stolen her gold chain. But Leela did not find anything wrong in Siddha's being thief. Leela's parents accused him of treachery, of betrayal. On being asked by them where he had put the gold chain, Siddha feebly denied the charge of pilferage. Leela's mother chided and grilled him further as he slipped away. Now look at the text. Leela's face became red. Oh, policeman, leave him alone. I want to play with him. My dear child, said the police inspector, he is a thief. Let him be. Leela replied haughtily. Haughtily means arrogantly, furiously. Leela's face became red in anger and impatience, and Leela insisted the policeman to release Siddha and let him play with her. Leela refused to believe that Siddha was a thief. Understood? Okay.